straight raw reactions. We got another video from Anton. Talking about they letting the kids protest now. Parents are upset about the school district over ICE. What's going on? I'm confused, chat. I'm already confused. Who's letting the kids protest? Is it the school or the parents? Let's see. Is it the school or the parents? Let's see. Should I start this? All right, Chad. I had to make sure something. I'm sorry.
Into a protest. So he's currently at a protest. I'm fitting to go rage. Who the said you could bring my child to a protest? Any of our kids to a protest. They see what's happening today. Bringing kids out there now. Purposely. Schools. Washington State. Send this out. Washington State. Sending their kids to protest. I'll see you soon. Let me give you a little rundown on the way there. White Center, we call out here Rat City. If anybody from Washington State knows this Rat City is not an area. Bring kids, let alone bring kids to a protest in this piece of city. If anybody knows White Center, you know Rat City is dangerous. Why are you bringing our kids into dangerous territory with fucking protesting going on? Anyway, I'll see you soon. See you in the next video. It looks like they made it all back to the school already before I could get here.
I don't know what's going on, Chad.
At Hardee's, we hand bread our chicken sandwiches. Other places don't. We have...
Yeah, so they all just got back before I can get here. All the kids. Fucking furry teachers on their bikes. Is this really what's going on? This is craziness. This is craziness.
I would be pissed.
Everything. Are you serious? Yellow hair? Oh my God, my kid is at a...
So he had his kid on the back protesting with him while riding a bike? Hold on. What? Let's look at that again, chat. Hold on.
This is craziness.
Yep. He got his kid on the back, chat. Time and place. This ain't the time, and this ain't the place. There's a lot of stuff that be going on with this protesting shit. They tripping.
I would be pissed.
Everything. Are you serious? Yellow hair? Oh my God, my kid is at a woke school. What is going on? This is Cascade Middle School, everybody. Cascade Middle School in Washington State. Did you consent to that?
I didn't want to.
You didn't want to do that?
No.
I would be on fire. I would be absolutely on fire.
So the school did this? The school?
If somebody... My kid is supposed to be in school learning math, science, geography. And I'm starting to see videos of people that are telling me that kids, that the teachers and the principals are letting these kids go outside and protest. They're pushing these kids. Now, we know that kids are dumb. We know that children are dumb, right? What does that mean, Anton? It means we know that children will do anything to get out of school, even if it embarrasses themselves. So now, what they are doing, what the adults are doing, and this is why you have to be careful about indoctrination, about the liberalization of the United States of America, because they are planting seeds early in life in these kids' lives.
Yeah.
And because these kids will do anything in order to get some visibility or to get out of school, now what they are doing is that they are leveraging these children to go outside and to protest.
Playing devil's advocate, it might be a safer. I don't agree to it, y'all. I don't agree to it. But it might be a safer way because ain't nobody, police ain't gonna draw their guns out on the kids and stuff. I don't know. I feel like the parents, I feel like the grown-ups is using the kids. It's just being used. Everybody being used. This crazy.
Where did we go wrong, bro?
I don't know.
Where did we go?
I don't know. Where did we go wrong as a unit, the world? Where did we go wrong? If y'all could pinpoint where did we went wrong in history, and don't count slavery. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I mean, of course we gotta. I know all the black people. We gotta add slavery. I know all that, but we passed that. We've grown past that. Most black people is doing amazing things right now. We passed that right now. Stop using slavery as an excuse. People be down like, man, got them the white man, can't get no job, man. Shut the fuck up. Stop using that shit, that white man slavery shit as an excuse. So tell me what point in history you think that this world went bad without using the slavery part. I mean, it always been bad. We know that. The world always been bad. It always we gotta have good and bad. We gotta have what's that word? Distinctives. We gotta have opposites. We got to have that, or it won't be no balance. But I want to know in y'all perspective in the comments what year, you can have a time state. What time you think the world went bad? Got them hit the time. I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, or there's a lot of moments in history when the world was turned upside down. So tell me what your opinion is when the world went loose.
Wrong. Y'all are paying y'all tax dollars for them to manipulate y'all children and to have them out there protesting for causes that may not even align with what you teach them at home. And if your child is not strong enough to actually come to you and call you and say, hey, mom, hey, dad, they got us out here doing stuff that we ain't even supposed to do. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people are starting to move towards homeschooling.
Yes.
This is one of the reasons why a lot of people are starting to take their children out of regular school, and they are willing to make the sacrifice to pay for their children to go to private school. Do you
this? And I always, it's hard out here. So of course, and people want they babysitters and want to be away from their kids and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, like he said, people is going back to homeschooling. People is going back to farming, growing their own food and stuff like that. Because the world is messed up. The world is fucked up, people. We got to grow our own food. Nigga, the world's so fucked up, y'all. They don't even, like the U.S. soil, so some of this shit is all fucked up because they don't even want your food to be grown right. Like, they don't not want us to win. They do not want us to win. They don't want y'all to have no free water. And if y'all have some rainwater coming down on your land that you pay property, that you pay your taxes on, see, that's where they get you at. Because we never own nothing. So, but that free rainwater that come down on your land, that property that you bought, you still gotta pay. You're gonna have to pay for that. They're gonna find a way. They find out that your ass is getting free water and you free what's called water, and you using that shit for everything, and you ain't gotta pay no water bill. Oh yeah, they coming. Don't tell nobody your business, man. Do not tell nobody your business, chat. Cause Uncle Sam, he's the biggest hater. Uncle Sam is the biggest hater.
You know, one of the benefits of private school, people think that private school is about the curriculum. That's only a small part of it. Private school is about the culture. And people that have resources are willing to pay for a different culture because the culture is the thing that influences us, them, and everybody else that's around us to do and think and live the lives that we're living. So when people put their children in Catholic private school, it's not that they subscribe to Catholicism, it's that they subscribe to the idea of discipline, of Jesus, and not subjecting yourself to this liberal alternative way of living. And they want their kids to be a part of a network and a group of other people that have similar views, similar interests.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44.
And are there to learn how to be what they're supposed to be. That is the reason why people largely pay an egregious amount of money for their children to go to private schools. It is not just because of academics. I would have you to know that people that have resources don't care as much about academics as they care about creating good habits. People will spend any amount of money. A lot of people will say, hey, man, that's a lot of money. Why would you spend that on your kid? Because a lot of people view their children as the most important thing in their lives. They view that as an investment. So they'll pay for their kid to go to private school from K through 12. And people will say, well, people that went to private school, a lot of times, they don't necessarily care about college and everything. It's not about that. It's not about that. Somebody said, Anton, would you ever consider attending Mass? I have. I went to private Catholic school in seventh and 8th grade, and we had to, part of our curriculum was religion. We had to study the Bible. We had to teach math. We had to go to Mass. We had to do all of that stuff. Now, my parents were smart enough and wise enough.
I ain't never heard of Mass, chat. What do Mass stand for? Like, I gotta look that up.
To put in me early, and we continued to have conversations about what was going on in school and what was this and so on and so forth. And so they would tell me, and we would have conversations, and they would say, listen, you know, this is what we do actually in holiness. It's much different than what they do. So don't rock the boat, don't wave, you know. And so, you know, go ahead and don't try to make a big deal out of it. But I want you to remember who you are, where you came from, and what your core values are. So their goal was for me to look at life and see life from a completely different lens than only being raised in the hood. And it changed my life for the better. It absolutely changed my life for the better. And so when you see these people that are basically using and leveraging these kids to push their agenda, all it is a mini indoctrination camp, similarly to how it is that they do it in college. College is no longer a place for a child or for a budding adult to learn, to build relationships, to network. It's not. They're teaching you and they're pushing agendas. This is the whole reason why Trump killed diversity, equity, and inclusion and all of those same things over at college campuses. And he said, listen, we want to move towards a merit-based curriculum and society because we are tired of people pushing agendas instead of allowing for people to think for themselves. And it's funny because I fought it. I was so mad at my parents. I couldn't really get mad because I was getting into a lot of trouble. But I protest.
Okay, he going on to a whole bunch of stuff. But how y'all feel about schools making your kids protest? How y'all feel about that? This is crazy. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Pausecast podcast over and out. Hold on, y'all. We got to go. I know it's old now, but I got to see what y'all think about that Glorilla situation and her sister and all that. Is she obligated or not? You already know how I'm feeling. Hell no. I'm trifling. We better go. Let's get into that. Pausecast podcast over and out.